Hello, and welcome to, I believe this is part 26 of Dragon Age and Writing. If you're joining us for the first time, I am Pat Luther, and I'm a science fiction fantasy author. I've written a couple of novels. I've got one about werewolves called Yellow Tape and Coffee, set in modern-day Portland. Another one called Thoughtless, which is a science fiction novel set in the asteroid belt a couple hundred years in the future. And then I have a high fantasy novel called Yagmar the Barbarian. It's more of a lighthearted action-adventure thing that's set in a fantasy world. So it's quite similar to what we have here in Dragon Age. What I'm doing here is playing through Dragon Age Origins. This is part 26. And I am talking about writing, the writing in the game specifically, as I do so. And let us resume where we were, which I'm trying to remember. Yes, we're back in Ostagar, I believe. You have returned to Ostagar to take your vengeance against the Darkspawn, reclaim the arms and armors of a king, and see to the fate of Kaelin's body. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to send us here, and mostly what I'm trying to do is stop the Blight, of course. Again, this is a thing to keep foremost in mind. And everything is to that end. And I am... I guess this is why I didn't loot this body last time. It's not letting me. So that's fine. Let's see what these bags are.
Lovely.
Ooh, scale gloves. Yeah. So this is one part of a game that doesn't really translate well to writing, which is the looting of everything. I do have a couple mentions of it. One that's kind of a joke, a little humor part of Yellow Tape and Coffee, where certain people kill certain other people, and so many jokes to remember to loot the bodies. It's more of a grim statement at that point. And of course they do it quite a bit in Yagmar, which I think I worked it organically into the story. But the way I did that is just to mention, on the soldiers, we found certain things, just kind of we took the gold we found from the soldiers and tossed their weapons over a cliff because they didn't want the other soldiers to find the weapons and use them against them. Ooh, nice arrows. Liliana can use those. Okay, I don't know where I'm going here, so I'm going to look at the map again. Let's see, I've been there, I've been here. I think I found the chest already. And now I just need to find the rest of the arms and armor. Let's see, that goes back to the world, so I guess I'm going this way, going east. Which I'm going east. I like that this map does not rotate when I move. The one in the other game I was playing does, so I can never tell which direction switch. I don't know which game that was. There's been so many games coming out recently. That was...
So I shall.
Ah. Okay. Can I get through here? Is there a gate that I can go through? There's not. It is blocked off. Okay. So let's try the south one. See if that was blocked off too. Baldur's Gate 3, that's what it was. And that's the other gate that's in our game that's out. It's recently. But right now, I am playing Dragon Age Origins, even though it's a significantly older game. I think it holds up pretty well. Okay, so here was King Kaelin's tent, and that's where the chest was that I already looted. And I chose this one because, not only because it has good writing, but because I've played it several times. and therefore I know it fairly well, which you wouldn't guess that from how I'm speaking about it, but it's true. Alright, here we go. Found the way through. Across the bridge. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think we found King Cailan. Fight.
Time for more darkspawn, I see.
Okay. Let's interrupt this exciting moment for a bit of exposition, because that's what I always tell everybody not to do when they're writing. But podcast is different than writing. So, what we have here is a sun attack, and that's awesome, right? We have this huge emotional moment, but before we can even process it, there's the body of the king, and we're beset by darkspawn before we even can decide what to do about this body of the king. However, Alistair, being a friend of the king and his son, is he King Cailan's son, or is he King Cailan's brother? It might be the other kings. I think he was King Merrick's son, King Cailan's brother, half-brother. I've got a lot of half siblings. Let's see, but so he knew him, so he's going to be devastated. Janella, remember, didn't really like the king that much. Her first meeting was taunting him and telling him he's really no king of hers because he's the human king. And how does that mean anything to her? So for her to have this big emotional reaction is not, she might be sympathetic to Alistair, but she wouldn't have this huge reaction. So you got to be careful of that, right? If you're bringing back this character that people know, keep in mind the difference between what your audience knows and what your characters know. Otherwise you end up like in the third Star Trek, the reboot Star Trek movies, where suddenly Khan came up and nobody had any idea who he was, except for everybody knew and was awed by the fact that it's Khan, despite none of them having seen the Wrath of Khan and therefore would not know who he was. Just like Janella here would not be all upset. I mean she might be upset, because he's this dude who was a friend of Duncan's and a friend of Alistair's, and he died nobly. So she may be a little sad like that, but she's not going to be all devastated like other people are. But before she can even process that, here comes the Darkspawn. So let's fight them, and then we'll deal with the aftermath. I'm frozen. Janella found herself unable to move. What dark sorcery is this? Here, see how you like it. There are more. This is probably the same group we should go kill Morgan Smither with. although both Morrigan and her mother, Flemeth, are played by very prominent science fiction actresses. Okay. I like the wings. Okay, so this, notice, he's strung up on this device with these wing or something attached. Arrows still stuck in him. This is not the behavior of mindless beasts. I mean, they're evil, but not necessarily mindless. So the Darkspawn, you know, I mean, I guess they use weapons and armor too, but you can assume they just stole that from other people. But this is something they did themselves, which kind of proves that they are not mindless. They are intelligent creatures, just really horribly evil people who should be stopped. Don't get me wrong, but
forgive us, my king.
Something we need to do.
Once we flushed the Darkspawn from their holes and bought ourselves some time, we'll be back to see you to the Maker.
Oh. How's that? So we don't even have time to bury him properly. Yeah, so two of our members here are good friends of his. Well, I don't know how Wynn is a friend, but she definitely wanted to be here for some reason. Let's see. But yeah, this would be something, a good emotional moment for Janella if you pointed this out. It almost broke her heart to leave him up there. She could see the strain on Alistair's face. I would say something like that. But they had a mission to accomplish, and they had to destroy the rest of the Darkspawn before they could do anything about the king.
Like ourselves.
Or something like that. You know, if I was writing this as in the book and wanted to have that exact same scene with the same emotional resonance, you could do that. It could be done. Oh, hey.
That's a trap.
Look, I found a bunch of traps. Poisoning my swords here again. I got knocked down. Okay, who's still up here? Hell, man. It's falling down. Keep getting hit by these things. Oh, I see. They've got... Oh, I'm almost dead again. Now that he's stunned, I'll come up and stab him back. Oh, goody, somebody texted me. Probably this guy.
Up there, the Tower of Ashar. Let's do this.
Okay, there's a live guy, though. What's he shooting at? There's nobody left, dude. There's nobody over there anymore.
As you desire.
Alright. Let's see all the stuff. We can sell it later. Tune. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's some up here too.
As you desire.
All right.
And so I shall.
Time to extract lots of more poisons for me. Ooh, and what's this? Just Kalen's gauntlets. Ooh, Kalen's gauntlets. That's right. As I recall, I've been giving some of this armor to 5, 3.45 plus 3 strength plus 50% critical damage. Okay. Let's see if these are better than his current gauntlets. A little bit better. I think I've been giving him all of Kalen's armor. Yeah. Oh, no. Do I have any Kalen stuff left? No. Okay, I've given him all of Kalen's stuff that I found. Kalen's gauntlets, leader's plate, Kalen's greaves. I guess I've only found these 2 pieces. I still need Kalen's helmet and his armor. Okay, Tower of Ashol is what direction? I got lost. Let's leave these containers real fast. And that's the thing, right? You can get lost. Antagonists get lost all the time. We ran back and forth across the battlefield so many times I couldn't tell which direction is which. Then I remembered, it's a tower. I just need to look up. Ooh, I couldn't see it. Looking up, the tower was not visible through the thick fog. See, a lot of this stuff can be translated directly into how it would be written for a novel. There's the tower. However, how do I get there? I came from that direction. Oh, okay. I came from this direction and turned right. What I should have done is turned left. So I can just go straight north. And I'm guessing the path to the right is closed to me. Or maybe it's not. Huh. Oh, that's the gold map. I don't want to go there. Okay, but it's way out if I need to. I'm trying to rearrange here, get a little comfortable. And also it's just occurred to me that I didn't check to make sure I am on the right view. I am. Okay. Just want to make sure that you could actually see the game and that I wasn't having the just showing you the loading screen the whole time. Ooh, lots of bad guys. Definitely gonna want to console. Yeah. Definitely want to poison my sword for these guys. Doesn't matter. Okay. Like anytime I can stab somebody in the back. Yeah. How delightful. That's what she says. She's enjoying this. And that's good too, you know. That's something to look at too, is the tone of violence. If you've read both Yellow Tape and Yagmar, you'll notice they both have a lot of violence and it's both taken very, very differently. Yellow Tape and Coffee is much more of a take more of a realism approach. So violence is horrific, and I concentrate almost exclusively on the after effects of it and how it affects people. So in Yagmar, it's more like this, where it's just, hey, this is fun. everybody? Not everybody. Now it's everybody. So yeah, a couple different ways of tackling violence, and it affects the entire tone of the novel when you do it differently. And that's... I have heard writers say that, you know, violence is horrific and terrible, and you should never glorify it.
Of course.
And yeah, there's something to be said for that, but there's also something to be said for having a lot of fun action in a book. So this is certainly not something I advocate in real life, you know, slaughtering your way through enemies. A lot of people take a dim view on that sort of thing, especially the police. But in a fantasy story, it can be a lot of fun. So I'm also going to look at this. If I got another piece of armor for Alistair. When I get Kaelin's breastplate. And 2.25, so it's the same, a lot of the same stats. Ooh, but plus 4 armor. And fire, cold, and physical resistance. Doesn't give him lucky. It doesn't increase monetary gain. That's an interesting thing for an armor to have. Some kind of glamour on there that, I don't know, maybe makes people drop more coin or something. But, you know, I've got 254 gold. So I'm going to take Kaelin's breastplate and give it to Alistair because it matches and looks good. Oh, and when I match, I get this item set bonus, which I don't have yet. Okay. So I don't have the item, but I will. Is Kaelin's sword here, too? Did Kaelin have a sword? I don't remember. Okay, but here's the tower. Ah, yes. Hey, Alistair, remember this tower? We ran up it once before. Huh. More venom. Somebody hit these guys when it's on pause. Wow. Okay, Herlock runs going through these guys like crazy. Oh, and an ogre. How would you write that scene with the ogre, right? She just walked up and stabbed him. In chapter 1, that was an epic fight against similar beast. And you can point that out. An ogre. She hadn't fought one of those for months. But since then, she had fought her way through an army of Darkspawn. No mere ogre was going to stop her or make her afraid this time. She leapt for it, drawing her sword and plunging it into his neck. The dagger followed, and the ogre was done. Wait, where are these guys? They come up behind us? Okay, how did they get there? Oh, there they are. On the other side of this door.
As you desire. Well, all
Once. don't, because I got rid of my Thorwolf box. That would have been a great thing to have now. Any kind of area effect spell. All these guys seem to have a single hit point.
Just giving up, you know.
I could hear what she said. The call-outs in this game are funny too, but I keep missing them because I'm talking. So, yeah, never mind. Okay, what else we got here?
Well, all right. Lovely.
Fire arrows. So I got the stream manager going on my phone here, so I keep looking at that. Got one person watching me live. Hello, person. Hi. Whoever it is. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll be here.
Down the hole and into the deep. I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
I guess that's where we're going. Let's check out upstairs first, though.
Lovely.
There's a collapsed hole. This must have been where the Darkspawn had come in during the battle. It was never sealed. The door to the upper part of the castle is barricaded. The only way to go is down the hole and into the deep. Sorry, Alistair. I stole your line. More. These were tougher. Should we switch to first person? From Janella's point of view, I realized I would have to be careful. These were more skilled warriors than what we had fought before. I underestimated them and nearly got a spear to the gut for repayment. Or for my arrogance, there's a good way to say that. Or, yeah. Okay. I thought I had selected the rebel a second ago, I guess not. There's a lot of things in this game that are they're there, but they can't quite be selected.
As you desire.
This is not one of them. But they do exist. There's still, even after what, 13 years, a few bugs here and there. Codex, oop, it's gone. Okay. It was a codex update, but it disappeared. Oh, look at that. I wonder if we can go down there at some point. There's a grate or whatever. Some beam. I guess that's the beams holding up this entire floor. Part of the floor's collapsed. Part of the floor collapsed, and we could see the way beneath us, but didn't know how to get there. There was a closed door, and where there's a closed door, there's somewhere somebody doesn't want you to go. Oh. And a fireball. Okay, wizard. Not if. Oh, jeez. Oh no. He's down. Okay. Liliana, time for you to switch to fire arrows. And also, drink your health potion. No.
I'll do it.
Okay, good, you got that. Sorry. Now get this guy. I want to see what some of these things are. Rapid shot she's got going. Pinning shot. Some valor she's got going. Good shot. Let's see that.
Defend yourself.
Where's Alistair during all this? What's he doing over here? Okay, Alistair. Looks like everybody's done attacking us,
Off
but
I go.
you know, it could have been useful in that battle. Maybe Janella wouldn't have died if you had been there. Oh, look, she's not quite dead. Okay. Ah, thank you. Wait, so does she still have her injury? She does. Is this the lesser injury kit? It is. Okay, is anybody else injured?
Your wish.
No. I have not just let myself be injured, or let myself walk around with a bunch of injuries. So that's good. Because, you know, sometimes if I don't notice it, I may not just keep going. Oh, looks like I want to go this way. And I want to save again because I don't want to have to do that battle again. And Alistair, are you following me this time? Thank you. You are. Every once in a while, one of the characters gets stuck. Speaking of the bugs. Ooh. Treasure chest. Master paralyzed wound. Yeah, a lot of stuff for, yeah, what's the guy's name? My merchant?
How dare you!
More spiders. Okay.
Make a preserve.
We lost. Uh-oh. When you fell down. You don't have one. Health poultices. I'm going to set her up real quick. Some of these. And a lesser injury kit. Go here and click it.
As you say.
So one of the other streamers I follow, I believe I've mentioned before, is named Dr. Mick, and he was streaming Dragon Age and talking about psychology. He's a psychologist, so that's what gave me the idea to do this, because I can't talk about the psychology, I talk about the writing, because I'm a writer. Hey, figure out how that works. But anyways, for a long time he didn't realize that health poultices were, injury kits were a thing, or the injuries were a mechanism. And he had his characters walk around with like you know, half a dozen injuries each, and it was fun to watch. It was great when he finally figured it out too. And in his channel, he's very strict about people trying to backseat drive or tell him how to play the game. On mine, since I've played this before, I really don't mind so much. So if you tell me anything new, that's cool. If you tell me anything that I already know and decided not to do, that's cool too. I'll just ignore it probably, but or whatever, or you know, maybe you'll remind me of something. But either way, I'm happy with it. So yeah, but I'm continuing. Of course, you can only do that if I'm watching live, unless you want to. I guess you can do that as a comment on the YouTube channel. So feel free to do that too, and I probably respond to most comments. And I'm back out here again. How am I back out here again? Oh, right, this was... Okay. That was the top of the tower. This is down the bottom of the tower. I think we're heading out into the battlefield now. And we have a cutscene to demonstrate it. That armor looks cold in this weather. Oh, it's him again. Oh, undead ogre with Duncan's sword. That's Duncan's weapons. Oh boy. I'm going to kill the ogre and pick Duncan's weapons. I'm going to poison my own blades first. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, that worked. I stunned an ogre. Stop distracting my archer. Yeah. Gotta finish killing the ghosts. Across the entire battlefield, kill all of them? I guess so. Wow, who's this guy doing all this? Sir, I was trying to get behind him. Knock him backwards. I think that's it. Caitlyn's helmet. So, is that one I have?
There it is. The last of them.
It has been a long day. By the lines around your eyes, I dare say you look as old as I.
And if I may say so, milady, you appear to be getting younger by the day.
Be careful who you flirt with, young man. When you wake up beside me tomorrow morning, I'll be back to remind you of your grandmother.
Beside you?
Ooh la la.
You heard what I said. It would not be the first time I woke to a younger man in my bed.
Are all women this evil and conniving when they grow old?
Just me, my dear. Just me.
I think he said that same thing about both me and Morrigan. Yeah. Okay, we've got the armor. Let's give Caitlyn the helmet. I mean, Caitlyn, Alistair. Ooh, Mark's blade too. Let's see, Caitlyn. Where's, oh, these are weapons. Caitlyn's helmet. 3.30. It's a little bit better than Juggernaut Helm. Oh, only halfway through here. Oh, lots happened in 45 minutes. Okay. Kaelin has the full set. Oh, yeah, now we've got this armor item set bonus, which I believe reduces the fatigue. So he's only got 8.5% or 8.2% with fatigue. Okay, let's see if that Marek's blade is better than his Templar Knight's blade. Looks like it actually is not. It does have health regeneration, +6 to attack, and +6 damage versus Darkspawn, which could have been useful. Okay, so it does have some extra damage and armor protection. With 3 runes on it, it'll probably be a better sword. So let's go ahead and do that. Here's a nice two-handed weapon, which might be useful for what's his face, Sten. Once we get that, we'll see. Okay, so we've got Marek's blade and all of Carrick's weapon, and Kaelin's shield. Kaelin's armor, Marek's blade, Kaelin's shield. Do I have any jewelry for her? No, an iron ring. It's not magical. Nobody needs to wear it. Okay. Where's that ogre though? Because that ogre has Duncan's blades, and I think I want those. Yeah, Duncan's dagger, Duncan's sword. Duncan's dagger 6.8, so it's a little better than +4 dexterity. Yeah, I like that. Damage plus 10% critical backstab and so +5. Yep, definitely taking that over the cultist dagger. Duncan's sword is better than the green blade. Oh, by a lot. Wow, and it has 3 rune slots. Darkspan's +4 weakens nearby Darkspawn. That's a nice one, and +6 versus Darkspawn. Okay, and more base damage. Yeah, it's better in every way. Okay. Here we go. We have our final set of weapons. Now, I think that's it. Oh, we should go back to... We should finish Louis here.
Lovely.
But I believe... Can't go back in after we came out of here. Unless that's not where I came out from, I don't remember. Okay. We've defeated the Darkspawn. Now it is time for Duncan's funeral. I mean, Kaelin's. Marek. Kaelin. I get all these names mixed up. I almost lost my way because I have the worst sense of direction. Darkspawn tunnel. Okay, bridge. There's the bridge. We've got to get up there somehow. But can we escape this way or out this way? That's where this guy was standing. So I think... Nope. Cannot. I could have to go all the way back out. Looks like... I can walk upstairs. Do I want to walk up these stairs? I think I do, because I think I want to go... Or maybe not. Okay. I guess not. I can't jump from that one to that one. Dang. In Inquisition, I could have jumped that. Oh yeah, different key though. Okay, Darkspawn on tunnel. So it's forward and to the left. There it is. That's where I came out. And cutscene. Oh, it's going to bring me directly to the bridge. I don't have to go through everything again.
Alistair, are you all right?
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
See, I don't like any of these. He's dead and gone. Let the Darkspawn have their fun now. Okay, I'm keeping Alistair's sensibilities in mind. Bring him down, leave him to the wolves. I mean, that's what I would want done. Hey, wolves got to eat too. They've probably had a feast in this valley, though. Man. A lot of, even if they don't like Darkspawn, there's a lot of humans down there too. And royal blood means nothing to Janella. She's not human. She doesn't care about human royalty. But it's the best of the three options that I don't like. They do. That's the problem with video games, right? Is they can't present everything for everybody because they can only get, you know, they're limited to how many. It's a multiple choice question. But I'm going to say that he is of royal blood and deserves a pyre. Just for Alistair's
He was a good man who hoped too much and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Yeah, I'll buy that. Everybody approves. Yay. If I had been writing that, just as a quick aside, I would have... Both those two lines were good lines. I would have reversed them. Alistair would have looked up and said, he's of royal blood. He deserves a pyre. And Janella could have said, he was a good man who had high hopes and died young. That would have made a lot more sense. So just reverse those two lines and it would have been perfect. And Liliana would be there trying to figure out how to make it into a song. But she wouldn't say that, because that would be insensitive. And she is not. And now I have to figure out how to go home. Okay. East. East again. Which way is east? Not that way. This way is east. Okay. And we're off to the exit. Save just in case the game crashes before it does that. But hey, I did a bunch of stuff. Okay. And we're going to go back to camp again because we have a bunch of stuff to sell. And I want to talk to all of my companions again. Or, since we're here, we could just pop in real quick and kill Flemeth. Yeah. It's going to be a major fight, I think. I'm doing it. We'll have to kill Flemeth. Morrigan's not with us. Wait, where are we going? Why are we going way up there? Everybody else is dead? No, I'm up. Okay. What was that? Spell acquired? Wind just got some new magical spell. I don't know what it was, though. Plot? Wind disorients everybody with release of energy. Some health and mana and earning bonuses. Wow. That sounds fun. Is this on the, I don't see this down here. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm going back to me. I'm going to poison my blades. Let's get these guys. I have no idea what just happened there. Jeez. Maybe I didn't mean to go this way. Hey, Alistair. Would might help some help. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know where the rest of my group is. I don't know where Alistair went. Okay. Well. Hopefully he's dealing with the guy on the hill. Good job. Okay.
It was interesting and draining.
And you teleported me to the bottom of the hill. What was that? Did you summon the spirit? There's a spirit? I didn't even know that. There was one.
I
didn't see that.
The spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid.
Oh.
I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little.
Yeah. Okay. There's a couple of humorous things in here, but so you could kill yourself doing this?
Well,
to all is concerned.
That's certainly conceivable.
Please don't.
I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties.
Yes. Are you sure you can control that thing?
It's not a demon that requires controlling. Really, you need not fear it. I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
That's better. It's getting a little cold in here, so I turned off the AC. Ooh. Hey, I'm back up here again. I just teleported for the cutscene. Darkspawn Omega Battle Axe, and there's no image for it. I wonder if that's from a... No, it's not from a mod, because I don't have any mods anymore. The game kept crashing, so I disabled all the mods. We're trying to figure out why. I still don't know why, but it hasn't crashed since I did that, so...
And so I shall.
I assume it was one of them that was causing the problem. But that's just a guess. I did a bunch of troubleshooting in the early days.
Well, all right.
The early days, like 2 months ago, when I started this podcast. Back in the long ago, when I didn't know what I was doing, instead of the current now, when I kind of know a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm going to be at Oricon in about a month, where I'm going to be talking about this. So hopefully I'll figure out something about what I'm doing by then. Or at least have something useful to share at a panel. I'm not going to be on a panel about doing things like this, I guess. I don't remember what the panel was. I haven't actually done all the preparation for my panels yet. I've just started. I'm going to be on like 8 of them. 8 different panels. And this is Oricon in Portland, so if you're there, hey, come see me. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this spot. There's got to be an exit somewhere. What the hell? Okay. Walk, move map forward and right. Okay. But yeah, so I'll be there at Oricon. And I've got the list of panels, so I've been going through them all. And writing down some talking points about, you know, doing a bit of research, getting ready for them, writing about the kinds of things I want to say. I just went up there to get ambushed and then come back down here. There's Flemeth's hut. And there's Captain Janeway. Who's Flemeth? Or red if you prefer orange is the new black. Her door is locked and cannot be opened. Until she's dead, probably, so I did save. Hi, Flemeth, we've come to kill you. Morgan's behalf.
And so you return.
We do.
Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music.
So
she
you know why we're
plays,
here.
wouldn't you say? Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
This time? Has she done this before? She knows how you extend your natural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you?
Oh.
Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I want the truth.
The truth, she says, as if it were nothing. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
No, that's gonna go badly. You think she'll believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
No, that's a very common and possibly dangerous philosophy. People believing only what they want to believe. No, sometimes facts do sway people. Hey, there are some people who are swayed by facts. I like to think I'm one of them. I try. But the people who aren't, of course, usually can't conceive that some people are. So, however that works. It's something, again, to... Speaking of belief, that's something to keep in mind for characters, since this is about writing. Is the characters are going to act based on their beliefs. If they have certain beliefs, they have certain philosophies, they have certain religious beliefs, they have certain philosophical beliefs, they have scientific beliefs, which are still beliefs. And, of course, nothing's ever 100% sure. Well, I guess some people believe they're 100% sure. But they're not. But the characters, like I said, just like real people, they act based on what they believe and what they know, not based on what you as the author know. So make sure that the characters aren't just vessels for your own self. Of course, they're not just... don't pull the Ayn Rand thing where everybody has the exact same belief set, but somehow they're still on different sides of every issues. I won't go into that. She's never a good writer. Let's see, but there's so many people imitating her. Let's see, what was I going to say about this? Oh, yes, just the characters act on their beliefs. And some of them believe that other characters are acting on their beliefs, and some characters believe that the other characters believe the same thing, even though they don't. They have a completely different approach to things. And that can also cause miscommunication, confusion, which can lead to violence or conflict, at least. And conflict, of course, is the essence of drama, so there you go. But anyways, different beliefs are fun. If you've read Yellow Tape and Coffee, think of the difference between Victor and Veer. Both people sincere in their beliefs, neither one of them willing to give either way. Both want the same goal, but they have different beliefs on how to get there, and that brings them into conflict, and that was a lot of fun. Okay, but anyways, back to the game. We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do. No, forget it.
Shame. What will it be, then?
Yeah.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come.
Goodbye.
She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Oh. Oh. is a dragon. I'm going to poison this. And charge! Okay, this is going to be a fun fight. I should have known this is going to take a while. Okay, let's surround her. Attack her from behind. So I can do the most damage. Okay, I'm almost dead. See how she's doing. Oh, we've injured her. That's good. Uh-oh. And, oh, I'm down. Oh, I'm up. Oh, she just killed me. Can we bring her back to life? Can you do shield bash? Do you have some good things? Uh-oh. First area, moving all the spell effects north. That'll help her. Oh, what's this? Yeah, no, why are you up here, though? Oh, she's dead. Okay. Can you? No, you can't do anything. Okay. Oh boy. Come on, Alistair, don't die yet. Oh, so close. Oh. Ooh, finishing move. Well. That was fun. Okay. We won. Flemeth. Right, so once again, the description of Flemeth. We've learned a lot of this through dialogue and through the story, which is, if you've been following this, you know that's my preferred way of learning the lore is organically as we go, rather than in info dumps like this, in the same way in books and plays. Lore should come a bit at a time as we go, not in paragraphs of history. So I'm going to put this up, leave it up long enough for people to read it, if you want to pause and read it. So there you go. If you want to read all that, you can. I'm not going to. And I know it's kind of a weird thing for me to be saying that as the writer, that I don't like reading that much. I mean, I do like reading. I don't like reading this much of text in the middle of a game like that. And I don't think that's a... I'm not a fan of these kinds of info dumps. Same with the story. I want the story to go and flow and be fun and exciting. Yeah. Rather than, I think somebody's at my door, but that's got my roommates will get that, so I'm going to ignore the dogs here for now. Or the next door neighbor is home. I think that's what that is. Okay, that's neither here nor there. But Flemeth is assuredly dead. Her secrets and storied grimoire are yours to loot and do with as you please. Oh, that's right. I was going to take her grimoire. So I will do that. Here is... I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to take a... Oh, Liliana needs to do that too. That was unsettling. Huh. Okay, let's... Flemeth the Shapeshifter at Flemeth's Key. Oh. Well, that's what will unlock Flemeth's house, where we will find Flemeth's grimoire. Theoretically. So I had to... Oh, there's a chest. That's probably where it is. Robes of Possession. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't know what those are. Probably want to take those and give them to Morrigan and not actually wear them, as far as I know. Where do I see a grimoire in here? I see a bunch of... books. I don't see Flemeth's real grimoire. What the hell? Did I get it? Does... Further out here? So I'm not here. Did I mess up something? Why are the robes of possession but no grimoire? I don't know. I think I will go talk to Morrigan and see what's up. Okay. Is this the way out? That is the way out. Okay. Back to camp. See what happens. Might have just completely broken the quest. I don't know. Dog meat. Okay, I'm gonna talk to everybody in camp, including Morrigan. Oh, pet dog meat. Hey, little puppy. I guess I've gone through all of the dialogues he has with other people.
What is your desire?
I want to discuss something personal.
Again? I'm game.
Ooh. You must have quite a history with women, I mean.
This could be a sensitive topic, my dear lady. Are you sure,
Sure,
you wish
why
to
not?
voyage there?
That many, I take it?
As you wish. Let me start by saying that my history is varied, indeed. It has also not been restricted to women. Does that offend you?
Should it?
Perhaps. That is entirely up to you.
Fair enough.
I grew up amongst whores, my dear. Sex is best when done well, and truly, that is my only rule. Do I prefer women? Yes, I believe I do. But you must understand that a certain open-mindedness is sought by the Crows in their recruits, for very good reasons.
What reasons are those? I think I can guess. Yeah. And in fact, I think I'll say that. I think I understand.
This is a new path I am on now. It would be interesting to see where it leads. Already it has been many new things. I cannot change my past, obviously. I regret far more than the men and women I have been with. And if that is more than you can bear, well, then it is good we know now, yes?
We all have a past, don't we?
Just so, just so. Enough talk of the past. It is what lies ahead that is important, no?
Yes. Let's do that. He approves. Yay. Well, that's right. I forgot I was seeking approval. Let's go with Alistair next. Hey, Al.
Something on your mind?
No. I have some questions.
Of course.
I'm not gonna keep flirting with Alistair. But I'm curious though. If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never... ...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Have you?
Make fun of you, dear lady. Perish the thought. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
Nope. I saw that movie. Ooh. I'll take this one. I've licked my share of lampposts and then some. Things are getting...
That's a disturbing little image you conjured for me right there. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
Oh, I see. You lack the proper parts.
Oh, that's funny. Such cruelty from such a beautiful woman.
Aww.
If you hear sobbing later, that's me crying myself to sleep.
Ooh. Let's turn that around. You think I'm beautiful?
Did I say beautiful? Do you have any particular opinion on my saying that?
I might like hearing it.
Then I'll have to think of something more provocative next time, won't I? Until then, we should get underway, no? I have many tearful nights in my tent to contemplate, after all.
Okay. Back here. Hey, Liliana.
here for you.
Speaking of, we need to talk. How's that?
Of course.
About us. I think we're into the
Wait,
romance
you
territory.
want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you?
Oh, okay, good. No, I'm not about to break up with her. I wasn't sure where this conversation was going, or what the options are here. Choose number 2. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Really?
Aww.
You think so? You're so sweet.
And you have very weird armor. Okay, and you are dancing or something. Oh, sure. Oh, don't kneel before me. I'm just a Grey Warden, not a
what
royalty.
does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
Means I've been chosen to do something important. I think I am. Janella is pretty much embracing her destiny at this point. So yeah, it means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight.
Is there, though?
Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others.
Yeah.
About serving all people.
I'm not sure about
whether
that.
Elves or dwarves.
I think it's about killing the
men.
Darkspawn. You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are.
I don't know if I feel that
Thus,
way about
it
it.
is you who serves, not they.
I suppose that makes sense.
A good king A true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
And thus we stab them. Yeah, I don't want power. I've never wanted it. Yeah, I did not choose to become a Grey Warden. This was
If you live
thrown in
apart
here.
from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. A drop
It's a good
causes
metaphor.
ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my
Yeah.
welcome.
Or is, yeah. But no, that's another, speaking of philosophies and beliefs, you know, whether you admit to having responsibility or not, if you've got a lot of power, your actions do affect other people. I love that the emissary is just taking a nap over here. Or maybe he's dead, I'm not sure. Oh no, he's moving. He's asleep. Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. He's talking about how your actions affect other people. Spider-Man said it, of course, that, you know, great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. Rush, the band, not the... what's his face? Not the talk show host. Or radio show, whatever he was. Rush the band, pointed out who is it, the men who hold high places must be the ones to start, etc., etc.
You called.
Let's see. I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
No, I'm not going to say there's wisdom in the chant. That's enough for
Then
now.
I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Yeah. Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Qunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Okay. But that makes the turtle stronger. Yeah, I like that.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
You don't think happiness is important?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Yeah, I can't say, is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
The only thing you like about Ferelden is sweets? Cookies, I'm gonna say?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
Uh-oh.
Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own, to see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon, tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Fair enough. Dogs don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either. Shall we move on?
He's got a good point. Yeah, let's go.
As you wish.
Ooh, +9 approval. He really liked that conversation. But yeah, that's the thing, right? Is Morgan over here? There's Morgan. Let's see if we're talking to her in case everything goes horribly.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
So Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have time to find some way to prevent Flemeth from stealing my body in the future, even without her grimoire.
Oh.
For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
Yes, good. I'm glad you're safe. These are interesting things. You know you can always rely on me, right? And you'll think of a way to thank me? Ooh. I was hoping you'd say that. Good. Glad you're safe. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna say this. You know you can always rely on me, right?
Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet,
No.
I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Before the end, yeah. Ooh, Morgan boots. I'm just throwing a wool here. Everybody likes me today. Okay. And it is 7:25. I think I will end the stream here. Well, I guess I can steal some stuff. Actually, let's check out if I have gifts in my inventory. Because I think I might, or not. Chimeric Shield. Oh yeah, I tried to give that to Alistair before, and it never worked.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
He says thank you. His approval doesn't change. Ooh, a door. He likes me. But nothing happens. And it doesn't go away. So I don't know, maybe I'll just sell it to this guy here. Anything else I have? Yeah. It's just time to sell things, and we will meet again next week, next Tuesday again. Same time, same channel, etc., etc. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you're watching this later on YouTube, like and subscribe. And feel free to leave comments. I will respond to comments in the comments. See, it's my mastery of the English language that makes me such a successful writer. Because I never trip over words. Actually, that's what we have second drafts and then editors for. Is because I do that all the time. And I'm going